Hey Dozzies, I'm back with another video and I'm back with the story time. Like, I guess you guys love my story times. Y'all know y'all love me. So, but anyway, before I get into this, I'm just gonna tell y'all to follow my Instagram, my Snapchat, and Twitter, and go look at my giveaway that's happening right now. Go join that giveaway and try to win you some free makeup and some free jewelry and some free eyelashes and all that. It's in the video. I'll put it right there, the card right there. Okay. But anyway, we're going to get in this video. We're going to talk about my cheating ass ex. So basically, I met this guy online. I thought he one of the fine and light skins, you know. So I had to I was like, he fine, he added me on Facebook. I didn't add him, please, okay? But anyway, I didn't add him on Facebook. He added me. And so then we started talking. And then basically we were getting to know each other. And at the time, I didn't think that he was, like, a fuckboy. Like, I should have known because, like, he would, like, say stuff to me and then stop fucking with me. And then, like, do weird stuff. And I don't like that. So anyway, we basically got to know each other a little bit or whatever. And then one day I just expressed how I felt about him. I was like, you know what? I'm feeling you. I really like you, your personality, how you talk to me. You're not disrespectful. You don't ask for like inappropriate things. You don't treat me inappropriately. So he was like, well, I like you too. And I was like, really? Like, I thought we was just tripping. So, whatever. So, I was like, yeah, well, then we should, like, talk to each other, And he was like, yeah, we should be there for each other, da-da-da. So then he stopped talking to me for, like, a week. And then all of a sudden he was like, hey, Naya, why are you so, like, a stranger? I was like, a stranger? You think I'm a stranger? I think you're a stranger. So, like, really? Like, so, anyway, he said, basically get to know him, and then we, like, started getting to know each other with school, started knowing his background, started telling my background, whatever. So we had this little love triangle thing. So we had this little triangle or whatever, and we're talking, and then, like, he asked me out, and I was like, oh my goodness, yes, like, yes. I am too much. Like, I don't even understand how you guys can deal with me. Like, really? So anyway, so basically we got to know each other, whatever. He asked me out, and so I was just a happy ass female, not knowing I was fucking with a fuckboy. So anyway, so fucking with a fuckboy, and like at first he started FaceTiming other females. Like, he would go days and sometimes even weeks not talking to me, and I would actually really have to like blow up his phone. Like, I'm supposed to be your girl, we supposed to be talking, but then I see on Facebook you're interacting with females, and not just like, I'm not one of them jealous females like, okay, you can't have girls that are friends. Like, what? I can have guys that are friends. You can have girls that's your friend. But the thing about it is, this generation, I shouldn't turn off this light. This generation is so messed up. They don't know boundaries. And that's one thing I hate about this generation, is they don't know boundaries. So anyway, he basically was FaceTiming other females, talking about some, I put you on this, I put you on that, flirting with bitches. And I'm like, okay, I'm being faithful here. I'm talking to, like, my so-called friend, cousin. I will have to make a story time about that girl. So anyway, basically, I'm like, I'm thinking that we're together or whatever. So I'm telling her, she's like, you know what, you need to play this nigga. He da-da-da-da. Well, hold on, let's go back. So then, he shared me and his Women's Crush Wednesday after we got in an argument about the girl, and him video chatting with her and flirting with her. Oops, lose my balance. Okay, but flirting with her. So he said he'll change or whatever. So then he makes me into his women crush, so everybody knows that he's talking to her. Everybody knows that he's talking to a queen. So I just like how I just put that together. So anyway, everybody know he talking to a queen. Crowner. So anyway, everybody knew that, and then my so-called cousin slash friend, like I said, I had to do a story time on her, for real. So, okay, my bad. My phone, my camera cut off. So, anyway, so basically, I was talking to my cousin slash friend, whatever. And I was telling her about him and how he treats me and how he's flirting with other bitches and how I just feel like, you know, not right or whatever. She was like yeah, I didn't know y'all was together. If I would have known, I would have told you that he was flirting with his ex and he's always being in her face. He always kissing on her. Whatever. So I'm like, dang, you know, like, really, like, you know, I really like this guy. Like, I truly like him. Like, I really thought this was gonna be my soulmate. Like, I was gonna have babies by him, everything. That shit's dead. So, she was telling me that, so it kind of broke me, and then I was like, you know what? I'm crazy as hell. Like, I'm a crazy-ass girlfriend. Like, so, like, the pretty girls is always the crazy ones. So, basically, I'm like, oh, really? He want to do that? Okay. He's been ignoring me. He's been FaceTiming other females. He's been entertaining everybody except me. Like, I'm supposed to be your girlfriend. Like, what? Okay. So, anyways, so basically, I'm like, really? Okay, so I was like, okay, I'm finna go to the school. I'm gonna make sure, like, I'm gonna be all sweet to him or whatever. And then I'm gonna get, I was really planning this. My sister and I, we was getting the dates and everything. She was helping me. You know, we crazy. The colleagues. So, anyway, I basically told her, I was like, okay, I was like, I'll pick you up after this, but you need to talk to him, keep him distracted or whatever. If he with his ex, let him be with his ex, because he's gonna get his ass beat in front of his ex. So then I was like getting ready to get some socks and some rocks, a weapon to beat his ass like a fucking bat. So I'm like, okay, I'm finna do all this. Then I was like, you know, it's just like, Nay, you really crazy. You really just need to talk to him or whatever. Bitch. Anyway, so I'm like, okay. So then I'm talking to him or whatever, and I was like, I'm asking him about his little ex or whatever, you know, and then I was like, and I know the girl now after she said it, and she was like, the one that's his cover photo, that's his ex. He was telling me that's his best friend. T, bitch, T. So, so then it's like, what the fuck? So I basically asked him, he was like, that's my friend, that's my best friend. We've been friends since elementary. Bullshit, nigga. So I'm like, okay. So then I basically inboxed her and asked her, like, what's going on? I said, I have a question, you know. She knew me before I even knew who she was, apparently. And she knew that I was fucking with him. And he told her, and it was all over my Facebook. She was just a jealous bitch. I mean, who's not jealous of Naya? Don't worry, I'll wait. Okay, anyway, so she basically knew that we were dating. So I just asked. I didn't know that she knew. I just knew, like, after just whiles back or whatever. So then when everything clicked together. So I'm like, you know, I have a question. She texted me, I'm at school, so I'm thinking it's my cousin, because my cousin and I was texting. And I was like, what you doing? Because she was like, what's up? And I was like, what you doing? And she was like, laugh out loud, what do you want? And I was like, hold on, I know my cousin ain't talking to me. Like, bitch, who the fuck is you talking to? So I had to look. And then I was like, oh, her. So I'm like, oh, my bad, I thought it was my cousin. And she was like, oh, well, what's the question? Then I was like, you know, I'm not even gonna go there today. Like, today is actually a good motherfucking day. Like, yes. So I'm not even finna go there. So I was like, you know, never mind, da-da-da. She was like, bitch, what do you want? Bitch. What? texting her. So that was like really classless. Like, honey, really get on my level. So I'm like, bitch. I was like, to be honest, I don't want any problems out of you. I really don't want any problems with you. I just want respect. I don't want to have any issues. Basically what I was saying, I don't remember all of what I was saying, but I sent her a whole paragraph talking about some, I don't have anything against you. We just need to be cool. I want to be cool with you. I don't want to be fighting with you, beefing with you. I don't want to fight you, any of that. Like, I'm not no scary bitch, but really, I do not want to fight you because over what? A nigga? Like a fuckboy? I'm like, really, bitch? Really? So she was like, bitch, da, da, da. And it's like, now I think you just testing me now. I think you just want to get your ass whooped because I'm telling you that I don't want to fight you or whatever, and you're still like, you trying to bitch me. Like, no, honey. I was like, bitch, don't do too much. Like, for real, like, I would really beat your ass. Like, I was just talking a whole bunch of shit to her back, and I was like, I would really slap your ass. I would advise you to have choices with your motherfucking words to me, because the day I see you is the day I whoop your ass. So I was basically saying that, and she was going back and forth. Then my boyfriend gonna call me, my ex-boyfriend gonna call me talking about some, what's going on, why are you starting all this drama, da da da. And I was like, what am I doing? I just told her, never mind. And basically I was explaining the story, and he was like basically taking her side. I should have known by then. I'm like, really? Like, I'm not even starting anything. I showed him the text messages and everything, and he still didn't believe me. And it's like, really? Like, it's in your motherfucking face. So I basically got irritated with him, and then I went to the basketball game, because my cousin slash friend, basically, I'm gonna call her Messy. Messy asked me to go to this this basketball game or whatever. So I went, and I'm thinking like, oh, everybody was like, oh, she finna be there, and we're gonna call his ex baby mama. So baby mama, I thought baby mama was gonna be there. They was like, baby mama finna be there, baby mama finna be there here or whatever. So I'm like, oh, that's good. Then that means I can take off my shoes and everything. I whip this bitch ass for talking all this shit. When I mean like I'm finna beat your ass unless like we really have a conversation, that means like that. And so I guess somebody told her that I was there, and so she didn't come. So then she had commented on one of my ex's status, and I'm like, you know what, I'm done with this bitch. I'm tired of her flirting with him. I'm tired of them flirting together. So basically, I should have really, like, I felt like that was bad on my part, but at the time I was going through so much with this guy, like, y'all wouldn't even believe it. So basically I'm like, you know, bitch, da da da, you need to lay off. I really didn't like her after what she did, so basically I was just being disrespectful by then. So then I was like, bitch, you need to lay off, this not your nigga, da 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 da. So we was arguing about that, and then she was like, some da da da, bitch, come see me. And I was like, I've been trying to link up with you, and every time, like when I went to the game, you didn't come to the game because you knew I was there. Bitch, I didn't know if you was there. If I knew, da 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 da, bitch, you knew. But if I knew, I would have went da 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 and got my square and whoop your ass. So I'm like, what my ass, bitch? What? You're the one that talks all that stuff. Like, I'm not even talking anything to you. Like, if you would have just kept it as, okay, let's be cool, we'd be cool right now. So she basically, we argued back and forth, and then my ex got mad, and then he was like, I'm done with you, da da da, or whatever. And then like then I went to my cousin slash friend's house one day, and she was on the phone where she was telling me about what my ex did to her, and basically she had stuff to tell me. So I'm like, I don't even like this bitch. But she was like, don't like cuss her out or anything. Just listen to her. Just hear her out. So I'm like, okay, I'm finna be the bigger person and literally talk and actually be a woman for once and stop being I was not being no motherfucking hood rat. Because, I mean, if somebody was coming to y'all disrespectful, how would you take it? So I basically talked to her. She told me that she got pregnant. She got pregnant by my man. Like, this shit hurt. So basically she got pregnant by my man, and they had a miscarriage just recently, and they've been having sex recently. So I'm like, I didn't even go off on her. I just began, like, I just dropped all that drama because I basically can use her for the motherfucking seat. So, you know, you know how the girl had to do. So I was like, okay, we could be cool. And basically she was like, now she's scared. Like, you could tell that she didn't want to fight me. Now she's scared. So she's like, I don't want to fight you. You seem cool, da-da-da. We don't need to be fighting. Really, we need to be checking him, da-da-da. So I was like, yeah, you're right. So basically we got cool overnight. So then I called him or whatever. I came home like a few days later, and I came home and I was like talking to him. Basically, we made up before so him and I made up, and then I went over her house, and him and I were still together when I went over her house, and he didn't tell me that, you know, he had a baby on the way, and he was with me. That's the whole thing. He was with me. So, So I talked to him about it, and at that time, like, I was really torn. Like, I was really, really hurting. Like, I was hurting so bad, too bad. Like, it really, like, that really torn my heart. And that's probably why I'm not in a relationship now, because that was my last boyfriend, and he really broke me. So I basically asked him about it, and at first he was like, that we don't need to talk about that. We don't need to talk about that. And I'm like, really? Like, you've been treating me wrong all freaking year. Like, ever since I've been with you, you've been cheating. He was like, if that's the case, then leave. If that's the case, then leave. I said, then why can't you just tell me what you've done? Because this girl shouldn't be making up stories that she had miscarriage by you. That doesn't make sense. So just tell me so I know, so we could get over it. Like, for real. Like, what the heck? So then he was like, then I asked him, I was like, did you have a baby by her? And have you been having sex with her? He was like, not recently. You know he was lying. Then after he was like, okay, yeah, I did have a baby by her. At first he was denying it. So I'm like, nigga, you a motherfucking lie. I know she's telling the truth. So he was like, yeah, I did get her pregnant. She did have the miscarriage, but nobody knew. And so nobody knew. And I'm like, okay, so basically you did, but you lied. So then I was like, have you been freaking on her recently? Like, basically, I'm having this talk, like, have you been having sex with her? Like, he was like, yeah, we had a couple of times. So now you just owning up to your bush. So then I just started crying, like, out of nowhere. Like, that really hurt me. That took a toll off of me. And I told him, I was like, you know what, right now, I think we need a break. I don't think that we need to be together right now, because at this point, you've hurt me and we need a break. Like, you truly hurt me. And I basically told him, I was like, you broke me. I really thought we were everything. Like, you were my everything. And ever since I've been with you, you've been breaking me. Like, you've been breaking my heart like nothing. And I just need a motherfucking break from you. And so then he was like, I'm sorry, da-da-da, I don't want to do this to you. You're really good. So basically, I'm like, you know what, I just need a break from you. Let me get off the phone. So I start crying. We basically broke up. I start crying or whatever. And I talked to this one girl that, like, we're ex-friends. I'm not friends with her anymore. I can't stand her. But I wouldn't say I can't stand her. It's just she's a little shisty, and I don't like that. So anyway, I basically talked to her, and I was telling her, because I basically made statuses, and I was really, really upset. And I was just really, really upset. And I was telling her, like, I really thought this was my man. Like, I thought we were going to have kids and all types of stuff. And she was like, it's going to be okay. Don't cry. Don't do none of that. So basically she was telling me, like, don't break down. Be strong or whatever. So I really appreciated that from her. And if you're watching, like, I really, really appreciate that, because that meant a lot to me. She was also telling me not to let him come back. If he want to come back, not to let him come back so quick. come in so quick, so he know that he hurted me. So I have to show him that, even though I love him, or I really did love him, but like not to let him come in so quick. So then after that, he after that, a month go by, and he's like calling my phone or whatever, asking me how am I. No, he texted me talking about something. I miss you, like I really, really appreciate you, da da da. So basically he's pouring his heart out to me, and at that time I'm still hurting. Like that's why I'm single now, because it's like I'm not hurting, but I'm still healing. I don't want to get in a relationship and then be bringing what he's done to me into my other relationships. So I try to, you know, calm it down just a little bit. So he was like, I really love you, and you were really there for me. Like I've been there for him when his dad was kicking him out, and I was talking to him when he was trying to end his life. Like I was there for all that. So that's what took me, because like he took so much energy out of me, like literally out of me. So he was telling me all that, and it's like I was like, I'm not even gonna lie, I do love you and I do care about you, but at this point I don't know about us. Like I think we shouldn't be together. And he's like, I really love you, like I really want to try things out, change, da da da. So then we start FaceTiming or whatever, and then he's like acting like, you know, I'm his girl or something. I'm like, we're not going to get together so quick. You're gonna have to show me that what you're saying right now means everything, you mean everything. So we're not gonna get together so fast. And he didn't stay for long, you know. I soon cut him off, because he did try to talk to my so-called friend and flirt with her and have sex with her. So I was like, I'm just done. So yep, that's my story time. Advice: if a guy is cheating, you ladies, know your worth. Know you are a dime. You are diamonds and rubies. You are no brimstone, no ashes. Okay, honey? So if he treating you like stuff, if he cheating on you, honey, you need to cut him off. You can find somebody that's better, that can actually treat you right, because he didn't treat me right, so he has a gun. Okay? So make sure you know your worth. Sorry for this long story time. I love you guys for watching. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you for supporting me. Like I said, go check out that giveaway and join that giveaway. So I love you guys. Mwah!